Okay, so it's 9 o'clock. Welcome to Random Wargaming. I'm off to pick up Dave from Angel Squadron. A little treat for his birthday. I'm going to go get him, have a coffee, and then we'll explain what's going to be happening for today. Yeah, so I picked Dave up from Angel Squadron. Morning.
Morning.
First time you've seen us actually in person on the channel. Dave doesn't really know what's happening today. He knows we're going to Bristol for a little trip for his birthday weekend. Happy birthday, Dave.
Thank you.
For your birthday. We won't give exact dates because of personal data protection and all that, yeah. So we're going to Area 51 today. There is going to be a challenge set. So Area 51 is a little shop I stumbled across in Bristol, which sells lots of cards, board games, but also sells second-hand Warhammer, maybe a little bit of new Warhammer. So I thought for Dave, for his birthday and for the channel, as a little bit of a challenge, we're going to do a army challenge. We're going to have £100 each to buy an army. The rules are, you can buy new, you can buy second-hand, but you've only got £100. You can buy and mix and match if you want to, because I know Dave has a Necrons and a Space Marines army, so you might want to buy things to add to those. But whatever you buy within your £100, that will be your army that you play in the next video once they're all painted and sorted. So if you want to mix and match, we're saying that's allowed, but then you will have to play that. So if you buy like dribs and drabs, then that's on you really.
Okay.
For the next, if it doesn't work together because you've bought like a bit of this, bit and that. Obviously another thing is we don't know what they're going to have in stock. We don't know what they're going to have new. We don't know what they're going to have second hand. So it could be we can't get. You might not be able to get.
There, see what I can come up with.
Yeah. But the budget is £100. We'll see what we can get for £100, and then after we'll have a little review, see what we've got, and then hopefully get it painted and played over the next couple of weeks / months / year.
Yeah.
So I've no idea what we're still in Gloucester at the moment, and we've just got our McDonald's coffees, and we're just going to head down there. So we'll restart the video when we get outside the shop, and then we'll go from there. But that's going to be, I think that's the rules. So
challenge accepted.
£100, buy what you want, new or used, but that's the army you're going to play with. And I'd imagine you'll probably get more bang for your buck second hand.
Probably, yeah.
So if you do decide to buy a brand new
ready assembled
combat
maybe.
patrol or something in there, that's fine. But then if I outnumber you, because I've bought lots of second hand ones,
I'm going to get squashed.
You're going to get squashed.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. So we're back home, and this is our haul from what we've got from Area 51 Gaming. Let's get them out, break them down, and then look at some costs and see whether we've actually saved money and whether it was worth our trip.
Okay, so with our haul, I went for Death Watch for mine. So we went to Area 51 and spent £100 each. My total came to £98, and I managed to get a captain, Watch Captain Artemis here. I got myself 2 Death Watch veteran squads, which I've bumped up to I think 8 units in each. And then also an intercessor squad, and finally a Proteus kill team with a biker as well, made up of more veterans, and that comes to 1,040 points. We looked up the costing, and that would have cost me about £183 to buy new, so that's a saving of £90 for me.
Lovely. What result? Now we'll go straight into the Gene Stealer Colts then. Yeah. Which will be a bit underpointed compared to Dave's when we do play them in a battle report once they're all painted and ready. So mine cost a total of £99.50, and that's for 5 Brood Brothers with an icon, who I'll be using as normal Gene Stealers, because you can't have a unit of 5 Brood Brothers unfortunately. So they will be being proxied. 10 Brood Brothers, which are actually quite nicely painted by Lehman Russ. A Reductor Saboteur with no arms, but he only cost me a £5. The Brood Coven, which is this here, which is a Magus, Patriarch and Primus. That was £25. And a Rock Grinder, which again was £25. So we looked at the prices, so it would have been £27.50 for 10 Brood Brothers, but that does include a weapon team. For my 15 Brood Brothers with no weapon team, it cost me £19.50, so I saved nearly £10 there. Liam Russ £40, mine cost £25. Reductor Saboteurs £22.50 new, mine's £5. Brood Coffin's £42.50 from Games Workshop, mine was £25, and the Rock Grinder's £37.50 from Games Workshop, and mine only cost £25. Which brings me to a Games Workshop total of £170 for everything new, and a saving of £70 and 50 pence. So not quite as big a saving as the Death Watch.
I think I win on points and savings.
You do, but I have.
You have 2
armour.
tanks. Yeah.
I have armour. I win on armour. So points wise, mine comes to 770 points. So we will do a battle report where it will be just these 2 armies as they are from the shop, and that'll be 770 points of Gene Stealer Colts versus your
1040 points.
1040 points of Death Watch. But I'm confident because I have tanks.
Yeah, I think we'll probably stack the rules in your favour with you having some like easier.
It is stacked in my favour. I have tanks.
You have tanks, but maybe we might do some like. Do they still do ruse cards and stuff like that?
Oh, I have no idea. Oh no, I think there are some cards in the box. But yeah.
Yeah, when you're outnumbered in terms of points and stuff.
So what do you reckon then, Dave? We were looking at combat patrols whilst we were there, and some other tempting boxes, but we did decide to be a good sport and try and build a second-hand army.
We could have copped out and just gotten combat patrols, and that would be it. But I don't know, something nice about getting some second-hand, like ready built, already partially painted.
Yeah, I think the savings probably make it worth it.
Oh, definitely.
Like when you're in the shop and you're looking at those brand new boxes and it's all together and everything's there.
Yeah.
And it's new and you get to build it. You kind of think, oh, that does look good. But for £95 or £90 for a combat patrol.
Yeah.
When actually, what you would have, if you bought the Space Marine combat patrol, you then have to buy the upgrade sprues to make them Death Watch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Warhammer's not just for Christmas, folks. Give these unwanted models a nice home. Yeah,
agreed. So I think, actually, in terms of our challenge, £100 army challenge,
I think we smashed it.
I think so.
I nearly doubled that, like £188 total at Games Workshop.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you have enjoyed the video, then definitely like and subscribe. If you want to see us battle off over the next few weeks, again, like and subscribe, and we will get these painted up and on the table for our £100 army battle report. If you want to go check out Area 51 yourself, I think it's definitely worth a trip. In terms of the stuff they've got loads and loads of new stuff, loads of box games, some vintage stuff. Dave picked up a nice cool vintage Star Wars R2-D2
That's
kit.
for the wife, yeah.
So it's definitely worth a trip down there. If you're in the Midlands, it is smack bang in the middle. The savings are really good. They didn't have everything for every army. We were both looking at some of the other armies that they had in these second-hand bags. So Tau, Death Guard were a couple that we were looking at and thinking, oh, maybe.
Yeah,
but
Tyranids was nearly...
they had an abundance of Tyranids cheap. So if you want to build a cheap Tyranid army, definitely Area 51.
Yeah, probably people picking up Leviathan and then only wanting to keep the Space Marines.
It definitely looked that way, yeah. So yeah, definitely if you want to pick up a cheap second-hand army, cost of living crisis and everything, I would definitely recommend Area 51. Me and Dave made a little bit of a morning of it, and it was good fun, and we ended up being in there for 2 hours whilst we were trying to pick what we wanted. And actually I think we could have easily walked away with more. Next time we're going to do a £200 challenge. But yeah, like and subscribe, we'll see you on the next one.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you all.